What's up, D fam?
We're back with another video, and that's some period poo. That's some Mary had a
Little lamb, period.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
You know the vibe.
That right. We're back with another video today, and we'll be doing a story time.
So y'all get ready. This is about some of the dumb crap my sister does.
It's not dumb. Guys, this is a story time on how I almost got kidnapped in New York. Well, I took the wrong train. We'll get into it. Let me start by saying thank you guys for all the support, all the subscribers, all the 206 of you. I think by this time, yeah, when you guys see this video, yeah. Guys, it's not a drastic story time.
Yeah, it's just
but it's something that had to be told.
And it's crazy because y'all getting 2 point of views. The girl on the train and the girl who wasn't on the train.
So guys,
it was so crazy.
So we were in New York for summer 2019. So this day, you know, we and the fam, we decided that we're going to the Big Apple and we're gonna spend the day in Times Square. So, you know, we all got dressed up and we, you know, started the journey. We were staying in Queens, Jamaica. Yeah, Queens, Jamaica, New York. Jamaica, Queens.
And you know, New York always packed, so there was no driving happening. We had to like take the train and
guys, this is just like how in Jamaica we have taxis. You have minibuses, like little minibuses in New York.
The man put me in the back of a minibus. I was so surprised. I was like,
they parked the bus like is a taxi. So you have to take that minibus to get to the bus station to get to the subway station.
That's why when people in Jamaica say they move to New York, I literally don't think it's any much of a flex because you're literally moving from Jamaica to Jamaica.
Like
it
Kingston,
makes no
Jamaica,
sense.
honestly. And the train station would have been like right. You remember
would have been like
the Oculus Mall that we would do
with
right there.
What them call the bus park or whatever.
Halfway tree.
Yes.
We got on that minibus. The minibus took us to the bus station. Then we got to the subway station. The day was going good and everything. We went to the museum. We went to the Oculus Mall where they had the 9/11 memorial and everything right there. We then went to the museum. And I think it was on the way back from the museum, guys, everything happened.
You know, we're not from the city, right? We're from a very boring town down south. Anyways, in the subway, you know, you have the different trains like A train, B train, C train, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think we were supposed to be taking the A train or the D train or something. And we went down there, all of us together. This is from my point of view now, guys. We're going down into the subway station now. And it's crazy because I don't know where we are. I don't have much recollection of being in New York before this time, and it's like I'm just enjoying my time, taking in everything. The subway stink and all that, so I'm taking all of that in, trying not to breathe and all that. Behind my auntie them and stuff, you know. Then it's like they tell us which train we're taking, and we're looking out for, because they have the little things up to tell us which train coming in. I'm just minding my business, scrolling along with my auntie them, and then my auntie was like, we're going on the next train. So I'm there already, preparing myself to go on the next train. Davina, she take up herself, gone into the train where I got off. No, let me tell you the point. She take up herself, gone into the train where did pull up before our train. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, them take on my sister now. We not gonna ever see her again. I don't know how the subway station works. So for all me know, she could have in a Brooklyn and we still in a Queens. And I'm so flustered. Me almost ball because me say, Lord God, then take on my sister now. And we walk out to the train station for reach at the top so we can walk, go wherever our train is supposed to go. And it was such a frustrating panic moment for me because I was like, my one sister. Well, she's not my one
let me
sister,
give you my point of view.
But it was
my
so scary.
perspective. So it's somewhat of what happened, but not fully, right? When we were at the train station and we were trying to figure out what train we were going to take, I saw my aunt look up at the thing and say, it would say J train leaving in 2 minutes. And then we all started, you remember when we were running down the steps? That's how I ended up in the train, because it said leaving in 2 minutes. And we were like at the top part of the state where we just came through the Metro card part. So all of us were running down the stairs. So I thought we were running right into the train because the train.
Nobody didn't tell her if we got in the train.
It said when we were at the top part, it said the train leaves in 2 minutes. So we started running. So I am assuming that, okay, we're running to get the train so the train doesn't leave us. So when we got to the platform, we were supposed to go straight into the train. Guys, I reach into the train and the door closed. And I look behind me.
No, all of them, even that.
All of them stand up outside that train and me one.
It's the fact that, you know, in the movies when them go in the train and them turn around to look on the person with them a leave with sad eyes and everything. Like, that's how it was with Davina. Davina literally turned around and she was like, because it's still out there.
Listen, I am running. I'm not looking behind me. I am in a subway station. I'm running into the train. I thought everybody else was coming behind me, only to hear the train door close. And when I look around, everybody else outside. So anyways, guys, you know what I did? I took a seat in the train. And I came off, because what was the good thing, you know, is that we were talking about what train we were taking and what stop. I know, like, have 97th Street, 53rd Street, so I know where I was supposed to come off. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, I was in the train and I didn't have any service. I'm texting her, no service. Before I came out of the train, a couple people realized what happened. Like, they realized that I'm separated from the group that I was with. And this man, he was in there and he was like looking at me. But anyway, I wasn't paying him any attention or anything. But when I got off the train now, I was still under the subway station. So when I, you know, went up the stairs and got off the train, my phone started beeping off. Bing, 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 bing.
Because I was texting her the whole time. I'm like, where are you?
She was so scared. She was so sad. Like, they literally thought somebody was going to take me away. Like, New York is dangerous, you know, like, they could have really just snatched me, like,
on
really
God,
snatched
bro.
me. But guys, that day in New York, it was so fun. I think that day that I spent in New York, it brought back that love for New York to me, because growing up, I hated New York. Like, anytime my aunt would say, you know, we're going up to New York, I was dreaded. I hated staying in New York, and it was a good experience, because even before this time, I would go to New York. I would be in, I think it was the Bronx. I used to go when I was much younger, like way younger. And I used to stay with a couple of my cousins from my dad's side. And I just hated, I enjoyed it as a kid. But like, looking back, I was like, I would never go back to New York, because it's just too much. It's really too much. And it's not up there nice, like Times Square, very beautiful, but it's not safe. Like, I remember we used to walk on the blocks and stuff. After certain hours, like after 5 o'clock, we have to go in, because we can't even out at the front of the house certain hours without parents or whatever.
I personally never liked New York. I still don't like New York. New York is stink. New York is polluted. I definitely don't like New York. I would never live in New York. Yeah, that's all I have to say about New York.
It's very beautiful though, and for people who prefer like the city type of life and having that rush and hustle and bustle, that is a perfect type of environment for people who like that type of lifestyle. But for me,
yeah, I would definitely go to New York for vacationing. Yeah, but that's about it. I would never live in New York. First of all, it's too expensive.
New York, to say that it's expensive.
And the thing is, everybody wants to live in New York because they're watching TikTok and Instagram and seeing the nice life that these people live in. You can't live in New York if you don't rich.
Period. Like, you
go suffer. You go suffer.
Because rent, much less
rent. Exactly. The rent I pay here is like, I don't pay rent.
But just
the rent that is paid for my home here would be like a quarter of the money you pay for an apartment, way smaller than this in New York.
Yeah, it's ridiculously high.
It's very ridiculous.
The cost of living is very high in New York.
Down here, it's just cookouts and white people. It's very flat of an environment. It's either Trump supporters or... Sorry.
But hey guys, that's the story time on how I almost got kidnapped.
And guys, let me tell you, it's not a one-time thing. She's always getting lost.
That's a lie.
Yeah, when this child was 3 years old, or about that age, 4, she got lost in her own yard.
When
when mommy found up on the ladder out the door.
Roof. No, I was on the roof.
She was on the roof
I was
and
up
she
there.
got lost.
I've always been an adventurous child. That's what it is.
Adventurous. She just not have much common sense.
I've always been an adventurous child. But yeah, guys, that's the story. Do not. I'm not tired that you said this. I know you guys missed me. I know I'm loved. I know you guys missed seeing my beautiful face here. And I won't be gone for too long anymore. Gonna keep coming back with.
And she gonna keep taking me with her because I know y'all prefer me.
I'm trying to do 2 videos a week, but guys, my schedule is awfully packed. Like I love YouTube. Ask them.
She watches YouTube 24/7.
That's the
bro.
only thing I do. That's the only thing I be on YouTube.
It's
I love
overwhelming,
YouTube.
really.
I love YouTube with all my heart. That's why I started my channel. Like,
bro, I don't even watch YouTube, and the way she love YouTube, I know everybody should watch. I know everybody should watch. I know the content they produce, all of that, and I know what you do. I don't even have YouTube on my phone.
YouTubers, but yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. And you guys can comment what kind of content you guys want to see from me, apart from when I go different cities and vlog. You guys can suggest what you'd like to see from me. I could give you guys what you guys want, definitely, because it's all about you guys. And I love you guys so much.
Don't forget to like,
comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys love the new intro. Big up Dorian Stewart for producing. Yeah. Thank you, D-Fam.
Period.
We're out.